Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I hope that you guys are checking out what Benjamin Netanyahu is doing when he speaks about the Palestinians. It's very, very important that you focus on the words that he uses. When you see him using words like animals, insects, rats, or the children of darkness, and every single adjective that he has used for the Palestinians, he is dehumanizing them. He's kind of placing the seed in your brain to make you understand in his way that what he's dealing with is not human beings like your children. He's not dealing with the people of Palestine who are not like your grandmother or your mother. They're different people, they're different breed. They're not even human beings because they're children of darkness. And then he comes up with other type of rhetoric, like trying to make them somewhat, if they're robots or they're not people that have a heart. They don't have any souls, and they've done that. He's done that a lot of times, and even the previous prime ministers have done the same thing. Children of darkness, human animals, and lots of other names that they have given to Palestinians. So what happens when you keep on hearing those names, and if you keep on hearing them from the same type of media that allows this kind of nonsense being put on air, then you somewhat are used to those names, right? So whenever you see somebody being killed or somebody being martyred, as I would call it, in Palestine, you would be like, ah, okay, another one dead. For you, it's going to be numbers. And numbers at this very point, if you look at the science of numbers, we see numbers as number of followers, number of people that subscribe to your channel or something like that. So number game, unless it's 1 million or 10 million or 2 million or something like that, unless everything is not in the millions, numbers seem very low when they're in thousands. All right, you get what I mean? If you look at some YouTube creators, you'll see numbers like 10 million, 140 million, 250 million, and things like that. So for you, when somebody says that 1,000 people died, 1,000 children died, 4,000 children died, or 10,000 people died in Palestine, that number is somewhat going to be sounding like, that's not much. You understand what I mean? Even though you probably are not one of those people. But that is exactly what number game has done to us. And since I was talking about Netanyahu, that person, I'm 100% sure he's going to get the worst death ever. And in the afterlife, the punishment is waiting for him. And everybody who supports people like him. And if you are one of those people who supports Netanyahu, I hope that you go through the same treatment. And I hope that you also have that type of a rotten life when you are near the end of your life, or maybe in the next coming minutes or days. A lot of people who claim to be very, very empathetic, and they feel very sad when they see other people going through misery, but the moment there's somebody else who has a different skin color, who goes through the same treatment like they would not want their own to go through, they're like, oh, it's just the Palestinians, it's just the Muslims, they're only terrorist people, and they don't deserve to live. One of the Israeli guys I was listening to says that we are killing everybody. The civilians are our targets, not only Hamas. And with that said, he said that we are getting rid of all the children so they don't grow up and take revenge. Well, buddy, I can assure you, if I live up to see that day, I assure you that there's going to be someone, there's going to be a number of people, might be us as well, we're going to take revenge. We're going to take revenge, and you just keep watching. Remember our names, note them down. I'm 100% sure, just like I said to a couple of my friends, I said, I don't think I'm ever going to be landing into Jerusalem. The number of times I've had the fights with the Norwegian Israeli ambassadors here, a couple of times on Facebook, and all the number of times I talk about Israel. But I am inshallah going to come to Jerusalem when you guys are totally wiped out from that place and sent back to the European countries that support you. And why not? All the European countries that support you guys and always are right in front and are like, oh, we love Israelis. You know, get them into your country then. Why don't you? And then you say, no, they can stay wherever they are. No, they shouldn't actually. If you love them so much, get them in your own country. And